Fitch maintains a credit rating risk to Iraq and warns of the closure of Hormuz. It posted by Walter, July 26, 2019. Economy, July 26, 2019, 0 hours, 42 minutes, and 31 seconds. Shafik News. Fitch said that it has maintained Iraq's credit rating at B, a degree of risk, and a stable outlook. Fitch warned in a statement of the repercussions of the outbreak of hostile actions leading to the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, Iraq, because it lacks other routes of export of oil in the south. Fitch estimated that the closure of the strait for a month could result in Iraq losing $6.5 billion in oil revenues, or nearly 3% of GDP. Tensions in the region rose on July 19, after Iran announced the detention of a British oil tanker in the strait to break up traffic regulations, hours after a court in Gibraltar announced an extension of the 30-day detention of an Iranian tanker. According to data from the U.S. Energy Information Administration and the International Energy Agency, 21% of global crude supplies, 21 million barrels per day, pass through the Strait of Hormuz. The tightening of U.S. sanctions against Iran is difficult for Iraq because it depends on Iranian electricity and gas imports as inputs to generate electricity, she said. In 2018, the high export price of Iraqi oil 33% to budget surplus about 8% of GDP, after 5 years of deficit. According to the statement, Iraq, OPEC's second largest crude producer, has an average production of 4.5 million bpd. Government debt in Iraq has fallen to less than 50% of GDP in 2018, compared with 66% of GDP in 2016. Foreign currency reserves excluding gold were $61 billion at the end of 2018, compared with $46 billion in 2017. The external debt service of the Iraqi government ranges from $2.5 billion to $2.8 billion annually in the period 2019 to 2021. Fitch said lower oil prices were triggering a further deterioration in fiscal and balance of payments conditions in Iraq between 2019 to 2021. Iraq, an OPEC member, relies on oil revenues to finance up to 95% of state expenditure. It expects Brent crude to hit $65 a barrel in 2019 and about $61 per barrel in 2020 to 2021.